Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you, another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks, sampler review series of reviews I do for a little while. I go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat the stuff, I drink stuff. Then, folks, I'm gonna talk about stuff. I'm gonna let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff. That time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't even know that this existed up until right now, so cool. It's one of the fun things about getting to do these reviews. Every now and again, I find something where I'm like, what the fuck is that? But we'll get to that. Folks, it's super simple format. I'm going to go over there. I'm going to try out food and or drink items for you. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm going to yam around about it for a bit. Whilst I'm doing all that, I'm inside my truck. And whilst I'm doing all that, I'm wearing grody work clothes. Typically, when I'm inside the truck and I'm wearing grody work clothes, that means that I was on my way home and I found some shit to review for you. That is definitely the case today. I got off of work, stopped off at a 7-Eleven. No, not a 7-Eleven. Shell station. Stopped off at a Shell station. And I like this Shell station because it's like sometimes they just get weird shit. And it's just like, and literally, like, I don't know how many things I've reviewed just from the stuff that I bought today, right? Boom! We got the Choward's Violets, which I bought these. I reviewed these. You can watch my review if you would like. I bought these because a friend of mine happens to be a big fan, and I was like, hey, I know a place that sells them, so I also reviewed, boom, Sprite Tropical Mix, because they carry that there. It's one of the only places. I love this stuff so much. Go watch that review. I just reviewed, boom, Crushed Watermelon. There's just all the stuff at this place. But this is a thing, and I didn't, like I said, didn't realize it existed. So, we're reviewing, boom, it's a fucking gourmet jelly roll from Fernando's Bakery. Taste the quality. Taste it! I guess. Baked by Fernando's Bakery, Linden, New Jersey, Fernando's Bakery, all that good stuff. Yeah, it's a little jelly roll thing. Woo! Can I get a thing? Sure, why not? Sure, let's eat a little cake thing. I've never heard of Fernando's. I've heard of New Jersey. I've never been, but, you know. Nothing against New Jersey. I know people like to shit on New Jersey, but, you know. I can't shit on it. I've never been there, so. Maybe I'll go there and I'll come back and be like, man, fuck New Jersey. But then, you know, maybe I'll come back and be like, man, New Jersey kicks ass. I don't know what everybody's bitching about. Alright. Yum. Is this like one of those like old-timey Depression era treats? Kind of feels like it. Where it's like the idea seems like it could be good, but the execution is extremely lame and underwhelming. That's definitely what I'm getting from this right now. Okay. For one thing, I wasn't expecting it to be like firm. There's like kind of a crunchiness to it. Because like the layers in between are soft. But like the exterior and like the swirls on the inside are like firm. So you bite into it and it kind of wants to crumble away on you. Okay, I guess. I mean, this is like one of those treats where it's like, it would be perfectly acceptable if you came from like some like third world country as like a refugee or something and you never had like proper sweets or candy or treats before. This would, I'm sure, would make your fucking life. You'd just be like, yes, this is the best thing ever. God bless America. Woo! Go Fernando's. Problem is, it's the year 2023, and I live in reality land. And mind you, I'm not trying to like go over there and like, you know, downplay the plight of people in third world nations or anything like that. I'm just using, you know, that example. This kind of sucks. There's just nothing to it, man. It's like the type of treat that, like, your grandparents probably would have been into. You know, because they were all, like, old and stuff, and, you know, they lived in black and white times, and, like, I don't know, they had to fucking fight off tuberculosis. I bet this could cure tuberculosis. I'll give you that much. Yeah, it's not very good. It's, like, very semi-sweet. It's very dry. I was hoping that, like, the insides, like, with the jelly aspect, I was like, okay, maybe that'll be, you know, some jelly. But it's not. It's just not. Like, I want milk with it. And, like, realistically, I just want to, like, take a bite and down a bunch of milk to get rid of it. It's, like, basically just there for calories. I mean, okay, I'll try to be nice. I mean, it doesn't have, like, chemical taste or anything. It doesn't taste bad, I guess. It's just super underwhelming. There's a very mild sweetness. Whatever the fuck the jelly is not doing much of anything, man. It's just, I'm sure giving it a little something, but yeah, this is really lame. Like, it's not even as good as, like, just, like, a plain pound cake. At least that tends to be moist and, you know, nice and soft. This, it's super dry and kind of firm. And, like, I don't think it's stale or anything. I think that's just actually how it's made. And I then have to ask the question of why is it made that way? I apologize, by the way, Fernando's Bakery and the fine people in New Jersey. Like, I know I'm shitting on your thing. I like to be positive about stuff, but, like, this is super lame. I was a little bit hopeful for this. All that hope has been dashed. Alright, what good can I say about it? Well, if you want a treat that's not particularly sweet, this will work for you, I think. Because it is very mild by modern sweet standards. It's probably something you could get for an older family member, and it might go over there and cause them to have flashbacks in their head and shed a single tear and smile as they remember happier times. In a pinch, it might be able to ward off malaria as you're traveling through the dark continent. Colonialism and all that. What the fuck with this thing? Why do you exist? It sucks. I'm sorry. Like, I mean, it's just lame. It's not even interesting lame. It's just lame. Fernando's, what are you doing, man? Like, is this like some sort of like a heritage thing where, like, ever since, you know, the year like 1547 when you guys opened up, y'all been making this, and so you just keep it going for posterity's sake? Because I'm sure that you probably have really great products. This ain't one of them. You can drop this from your roster. Okay? Nobody alive would remember it to forget it if you got rid of it. 2 questions have to be asked. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? No. I mean, I try really hard to be positive with these reviews. Like, it seems like I'm just, you know, jerking it off and everything. But it's like, no, man, it's just, as soon as I bit into it, I was like, oh no, this isn't going to be good, and it wasn't. I mean, it wasn't horrible. Like, to be fair, it didn't taste bad, I guess. It was just like, what the fuck even? Like, I worked in a wood shop for 4 fucking years in high school, and I'm pretty sure I've had mouthfuls of fucking sawdust that tasted better. At least had more flavor. God damn. The nuttiness. Yeah, and if I'm recommending it, all joking aside, I'm sure that there are people who probably do enjoy this particular treat, and if you do, please disregard me shitting on it. You know, like, I'm not trying to go over there and destroy anybody's love for anything. Plenty of weird stuff that, you know, I enjoy, and, you know, I like fucking GoBots, man. I think GoBots are badass, and people try to trash me on my love of GoBots. Hey, man, it's my thing. If this is your thing, genuinely good for you. However, I cannot recommend it in good conscience. Again, unless it's something that you already have an affinity for, it's just not that good. Or if, like, you just have a bunch of milk nearby, then maybe you could work with it. But otherwise, just get some donuts or something. Sorry. 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of the day, spectacular rest of the week, monumental rest of the month, stupendous rest of your folks. Go over there, have yourselves a truly hot diggity-tastic rest of your life, because do old-timey stuff. Final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity in the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what you do if you can't do all the time, I know I can't do all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Folks, it's not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Especially when you're over there, you're eating this stuff, and, like, your brain is just like, I don't know how to spin this in a positive light. And that's the thing. It's like, I do genuinely feel a little bit bad about going over there and, you know, laughing it off. But it's like, man, come on, Fernando's. You have to know this sucks, right? You know, and if you don't, I mean, I guess I'm the first one to tell you. Maybe everybody else is just too nice about it, and I'm over here freaking having fun at it, or having fun at its expense. But it is important when we deal with situations in our life that are stressful, frustrating, etc. Take a step back, try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives, hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, here's what I want you to go out and do. If you happen to be from the great state of New Jersey, and you are familiar with Fernando's Bakery, and I don't know if it's like an actual bakery, or if it's one of those things where, like, that's just like the company name, what the fuck ever. I need you to go over there and do what you need to do to get them to not make this stuff. Because unless unless this is unless we end up in a situation like a Fallout situation where we all need to go into vaults and then one day we're going to come out and then this will be the only thing left that we can eat. Sure. But otherwise, no, man. Somebody needs to go over there and put the screws to whoever is in charge of that company and just be like, look, this sucks and you're wasting valuable time and resources. And unless that you can go over there and prove definitively that eating this will stave off black lung, this needs to go. Sorry. Sucks. Bye.